It's important to understand then that I am actually a product of my past. And the only way to defeat the negatives of my past, which have now come into my present, is for God to give me vision. I have to have vision of my future in spite of the negatives of my past. Oh God, I feel your presence here. It's essential to understand this because oftentimes we don't project our future because of our constant view of our past. And many times we are brought to remember the things of the past as a reason why our future will be negative. But I have found out that God has to overcome my situation with revelation. He has to point out to me that I am the visionary that moves within your system so that your every day will be a day of expectation. Oh God, I didn't come in here just to sit. I came in this house looking for God to deliver something to me that he has previously promised. I'm a child of promise. I'm a child of hope. I'm a child of expectation. And I live in expectation every day of my life. Now Paul does something wonderful here. And what he does is he declares this as an attitude of nature. He says nature, and he's talking now about nature in its widest scope, has an attitude that relates to the operation of God. And that is that nature is looking for leadership within the ranks of those who know God but are in the world. Because what nature is saying essentially is that I am expecting a move of God through those manifested sons of God, and that will give us an indication that God is getting ready to change the attitudes of creation. Now I have to tell you then that it is impossible to be in the world and be not of the world without the power of expectation. Oh God, I'm in the world and I'm going through some stuff, but because there is something in me that says what I'm going through is not the final product of my life, I can look at my situation and say, you will not control me tomorrow. Touch somebody and say, I have a future regardless of my past. You see, I cannot be in the world and not be of the world unless I expect something that isn't here yet. Oh God, I feel your presence. You've got to understand, it's impossible then for us to be limited to time and space if we are children of expectation, because time and space is of the world, but I am a creature who moves in the power of God. So even though I'm in time and space, I believe beyond time and space that whatever God has promised me, he will bring it to pass. And every day I get up, I expect to see it in this day. Oh God, it's important then to wonder. Y'all sit down, I'll behave. You see, time and space then is only a platform for eternity and infinity. I have to believe beyond where I am. See, this is what messes the devil up in your life, because no matter what he throws at you based on your past, you can look forward and tell him that my past will not go beyond my present. Because as long as I can project my future, I can get over anything that's going on right now. And can I tell you the truth? Sometimes the only thing you have to hold on to is your vision of what God's getting ready to do in your life. Oh God, I feel you. Yes, Lord. I expect to get through this. I know I'll get through this. I believe I'll get through this. This too will pass. I'll get over it and I'm not going crazy. I'll get through it and I won't lose my mind. Because the only reason God's keeping me alive is to show me he keeps his promises. Oh, the devil is alive. So now, here is the text of promise. Here is the text of promise. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us. So I'm crying, but I'm crying out of one eye. Because even though I'm crying, I'm looking for the power of God to be revealed. Yes, I'm hurt, but I'm hurt with expectation that this pain is just a catalyst to a higher walk with God. It's going to happen. Touch two people and tell them it's going to happen. Everything God promises you. Can I get a little philosophical here? I just